Hello everyone, my name is Helga and you're on my anime channel. Today we're going to discuss the fall 2021 anime season. Fall has always been my favorite season and I usually get really excited about anime series that come out in October. So today I'd like to talk to you about my most anticipated titles of this autumn. Continue watching if you want to find out what shows are worth checking out in the upcoming season. Without further ado, let's go. As usual, we'll start with the continuations, and this season I'm gonna be watching two, the first of which is Jobless Reincarnation. Although I wasn't a fan of the first season, I'll continue keeping up with it because of its popularity. So even if I end up hating it, I will be able to give my full review of the story. As for now, I can't connect with any of the characters, find the plot partially boring and kind of problematic. The next continuation is the second season of 86. Unfortunately, I can't say that I like the first season of this series very much either, but I see the potential of some aspects of it improving. If you're not familiar with the genre of the series, it's a military drama that touches on the topic of discrimination based on ethnicity. In general, it's better to start watching it blind because its first reveal is one of the best parts of the plot. And now let's talk about some new stuff that is coming out this season. If the summer season was all about isekai, this one seems to have too many post-apocalyptic kind of shows. Just look at these season's show synopses. Mankind was driven to the brink of extinction because of the invasion of an extraterrestrial life form. A virus eradicated 99.9% of the world's male population. A huge meteorite fell on the Earth. Am I the only one who thinks that this number of fatalities for the world in one season is weirdly huge? More than that, there are also two shows about Japan losing its sovereignty, one of which actually sounds quite exciting. It's about the army of a parallel world invading Japan and banning the attributes of otaku culture such as manga, anime, and video games. As I understand, the plot will revolve around a group of teens trying to fight back these prohibitions, which sounds quite exciting, so I'll definitely watch it and see how it turns out. The second show that I like to check out is called Platinum End, and it's based on the manga written by the authors of Death Note and Bakuman, so of course I'm interested in checking it out. The plot sounds similar to Future Diary because it revolves around the game, the winner of which will be granted a chance to become the next god, but I'm really curious what it's gonna be like. The anime called Mieruko-chan is telling a story about a girl who suddenly started seeing ghosts and supernatural creatures. The synopsis is saying that it's going to be a blend of horror and comedy, which I'm definitely up for. I also like Japanese horror stories, city legends, and mystics, so I definitely hope to find them in this show. The next series is Taishou Maiden Fairytale, which tells a story about a young man who permanently injured his arm in an accident and fell into deep despair. But one day, a girl appears on his doorstep claiming that she would like to be his wife. With the help of this girl, the main character starts overcoming his demons and healing his emotional scars. I hope that it will be a nice love story set in the Taishou era of Japan. The Heike Story is another historic title that shows the war's events between two clans and is based on a medieval play. The main character is voiced by my favorite seiyuu Yuki Aoi, so I'll probably watch it with subtitles. The next show on my list is called Deji Meets Girl. It's set in Okinawa and reminds me of the show that is currently airing called Aquatop of the White Sand. It's about a girl who works in a hotel and one day meets a guy who came alone from Tokyo as a guest. After this encounter, weird things start happening to the main character. As I understand, Deji is an Okinawan word used for describing mystical events. The genre noted on my anime list is slice of life, but I believe the show is going to have some aspects of magical realism similarly to the Aquatop on White Sand. And I want to check out the show about idols called Selection Project. I don't watch so many idol shows, but this one in particular sounds interesting. It's about a TV contest in which they select girls who might become stars from thousands of candidates. And the main character is a girl who has been sick since childhood, and the only thing that kept her inspired was a singer who became famous from this competition. So now she's trying to follow in her footsteps. I hope that you found out about the anime that you think are worth checking out from this video. If so, give it a thumbs up. Tell me about titles that you are gonna be watching in the upcoming season. Write in the comments if I've missed any interesting ones. Also, subscribe to my channel for more anime-related videos and click the little bell icon to get all the notifications about when I post them. Hope to see you soon. Bye!